Do you remember the moment you realized the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In the early 1900s, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, but a shortage of people. Specifically, obedient, factory worker type people. The solution to this economic dilemma. It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, we realized the initial purpose of the public school system was not to inspire children or create scholars. It wasn't created to inspire dreamers or people who think outside the box. The public school system of that time was invented to create generations of adults that would obediently do their jobs in the factories. Scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells and teaching kids to sit in rows wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills that they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. As a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities into the entire world. We've globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard, for putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paid jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. If you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. But instead of operating a sewing machine or a buzzsaw, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hardworking masses are still doing what they're told, but they are no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find if you're lucky enough to find one, you are not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or perish right now. Layoffs happen more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Compare that with the 1960s, when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and for reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It will continue to change, and it already has. Things are different now. They are not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What is their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to their advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. The world today is facing another huge problem. We are facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. This video was designed to seek out and inspire the connectors around us who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution and who are ready to thrive in the connected economy and who are searching out for the best way to do it. The internet and new technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living, complete transactions, and get paid ourselves. New technology combined with the oldest form of money, gold, is a way to store your value and protect against a volatile economy. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in this brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We have found and connected to something that rewards for connecting, paying you for bringing people together behind a product, a cause, and an idea. It can be done from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about changing lives and changing your own life, and if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed and you realized you could change with it? Are you ready to take the next step?